Hi guys, welcome back. I'm Gaurav. Let's begin the SQL journey. To get started into SQL, we need two things. First, an SQL editor or an IDE on which we will write and execute queries. Second, a dataset which we would explore and analyze. To make it easier for you guys, I have divided this into three parts. First, installation of IDE or an editor for SQL. Second, getting the dataset. Third, creating tables on the IDE. First step is to install an IDE or editor for SQL. IDE is the integrated development environment where we would write and execute SQL queries. There are several options to choose from: DBeaver, PopSQL, Adminer Editor, Razor SQL, Postico, MS SQL Server Management Studio, DB Visualizer, SQLite. I'll go ahead with DBeaver as it works really well for developers, SQL programmers, analysts, and database administrators. Also, it supports all types of databases like MySQL, Oracle, PostgreSQL, MariaDB, etc. It's pretty straightforward to install DBeaver. Let's go ahead and install it. Go to your browser and type in DBeaver. Go to the first link that says DBeaver Community, Free Universal Database Tool. Here, you'll see two sections. One is the DBeaver Community, second is DBeaver Pro. We need the DBeaver Community, so go ahead and click on the download button. I use a Windows system, so I'll download the Windows installer. If you are using Mac, you can do the same for Mac. Once it's downloaded, go to the setup. Click next. I agree. So for everyone, next. Say I agree. Next. Next. And then install. It might take a minute or two based on what drivers you have. Click on finish. Now look up for DBeaver. You can close all this. You can close this as well. This is the landing page. Here you'll see two panels. One is the database navigator. Second is the place where we write the SQL script. This is all about the installation. Now let's get some data to work on. You can choose any CSV here or any other file type for that matter. I'm choosing this data since this looked interesting to me. This is a Kaggle dataset shared by Saurabh Banerjee. It's named as Customer Shopping Trends Dataset. All you need to do is to log in into Kaggle and hit this download button. Once it's downloaded, you can move the file to anywhere in your system. I'm keeping it in desktop for easy access. Let me quickly show you the dataset. It has many interesting attributes like customer ID, age, gender, item purchased, category, purchase amount, location, size, color, and many more. This seems to be really interesting to explore on SQL. Now let's go ahead and create a table on DBeaver using this file. This is how your DBeaver home should look like. If you don't find the database navigator here, all you need to do is to go to the window here and enable database navigator. In order to create a table, first you need to create a database. There are multiple ways to do it. The first one is using this button. The same button is available here as well. Or you can go to database and click on new database connection. Once you click on it, you see multiple options here. And there's no major difference in terms of coding between any of them. I'm going to use SQLite since I find it's easier. You can click on it and click Next. First, you need to check that if you have all the drivers installed. If you don't, it will automatically give you a notification and you can install here. I have everything. Now go back to main and click on Create New Database File and locate the directory where you want to create the database. For this one, I'm going to name it as PracticeDB and click Save. Then you can click on Finish. Now you see the PracticeDB shown here. You can click on the arrow here, which will show you multiple options. Now, in order to import a CSV, you need to right-click on this and click on Import Data, where you already see the CSV and Import CSVs. You need to locate the file here. This is the file that we downloaded. I'm going to open it. Go to Next. Again, go to Next and confirm. Sometimes you don't find all the options. So this is because of resolution issue. You can make it full screen and then you see them. Click Proceed. It won't take long. Now you see it's completed. Here in Properties, you see all the columns available in this table. In the Data section, you see the actual data with all of its columns and rows. I'm going to close this. Now, this is the section where we write the SQL query. In our next video, we'll write our first SQL query. Stay tuned. See you in the next video.